Hey guys, before we get into this video, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been a part of this journey so far. Podcasting has been a lot of fun, and we can thank our buddies over at Buzzsprouts for being an affiliate of this channel. Thank you for them for providing our audio-only platform, available on Spotify and Buzzsprout. We hope you enjoy. Hey,
Fuck
welcome to Dude Life TV, your daily dose of toxic masculinity.
Yeah. We're cutting that one out. Too much testosterone today.
Well, welcome to Dude Life TV. This is Between Two Dudes. My name is Grant. I'm back from COVID.
My name is Dylan. Guesting again. Thank you.
And then that guy over there.
I'm James.
What's up, James?
And this time I'm not an essence. I'm here physically.
Oh, yeah.
He's here physically. We got two cams now. Two fucking cams.
Two cams.
Look how legit.
And so we're about to roll out a bunch of new shit. We're about to roll out.
We need to start writing
actually,
skits,
we rolled out shit.
Listen.
I was out last week. Had the Rona.
You had diarrhea?
Yeah, because I also had coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
That was one of the symptoms. And I missed it. I missed the dude life.
Yeah.
It was just one dude.
Yeah, we went to Arkansas.
I know.
You missed it.
I fucking wanted to go.
Yeah.
What'd you guys do in Arkansas?
A week before last weekend, we got a message from Bob Possible, our magician friend who lives in Arkansas. And they said, hey, come out and hang out. Be a part of this parade. We can hang out and go campfire. We can do magic all weekend. And in my head, I was thinking, okay, the trip, we can get content. It's the first road trip I've gone just for content, with a camera. And I just got that new camera, which we're shooting on right now. And I brought some pictures I can show you and some videos of what we got. And that was it. We went out there. I had my camera on me the entire time, just being their camera guy. So we met up with another guy. His name is Paul with the Fro. Looks like Eric Andre.
Nice.
Yeah. And
does he act like Eric Andre?
I don't know. He can. He might.
Okay.
I just met the dude and we hung out for 2 days. So, but his name is Paul with the Fro. He's from Florida, and he was talking about getting us out to Miami. So we're kind of expanding our crew in a way.
Yeah.
Now, the brand, the theme of it, I don't really want to be a magic-based channel.
No.
But this will help. Having people that support you and want to be a part of something.
Well, it's it's dude life. I mean, like, we're the hosts, but but
we want to show what these dudes do. What these dudes do with their lives.
And I think that's something we could do that with other things as well. Like if we get opportunities from other states to go visit some cool people.
Yeah, well, once we get bigger, we can find bigger channels to collab with, and I mean, I don't want to be an interview channel, but if it comes down to that, and we can expand off of it,
it could be just something that we do, something that we offer.
Yeah, just go places, meet up with different people, and
just
it was very weird.
Anthony
Bourdain style. Interesting, doing a podcast with people I've never met before, or talked to before. I was freaking out. I was like, I need Grant here. I need Grant here. He'd be perfect right now doing all the talking.
I'm so sad I missed it.
That would be interesting to be thrown on the spot.
It went all right though. We got an hour and 15 minutes.
Well, something I always wanted to do, because I watched a lot of Discovery Channel as a kid.
Right.
I always wanted to be a host on one of those Discovery Channel shows, Anthony Bourdain kind of.
Yeah.
Where you just go places, you meet random ass people, just to show people culture and the world.
What they're doing with their lives.
Yeah, and
this whole name of the channel, Dude Life TV, is starting to take on a whole new meaning now.
Yeah, it's very broad. You can do a lot with it.
It's turning into a lifestyle channel. We're almost, which is cool because my original thought of the name, I had a different theme in mind, but this is good. It's okay that we're going in this direction.
Yeah.
Because the name actually.
Because driving down there, I was thinking to myself, we were listening to a Joe Rogan podcast with David Cho.
Yeah.
And I was thinking to myself, we made it. We didn't make it. No, we didn't.
No, but
but I'm sitting here spending hard-earned money.
The vision.
Yeah, I'm sitting here driving 5 hours just to get content.
Yeah, doing
and meet people. And it was a great feeling. So
fake it till you make it, you know?
Right.
Just keep moving.
Yeah,
and next
every
thing you know,
other
you're like,
channel you've seen, they do the same shit. They bust their balls out just to fucking make a video. And after a few years, I mean, like I said, I spent 4 hours on a 49-second intro. I'll show you here in a little bit. So, a 5-hour drive.
Damn.
The fucking roads. Once you get into Arkansas, the roads are just 2-lane, windy ass, up and down. I fucking hated it.
Yeah, it's off.
And it was dark out. The speed limit was 55. And I was going 35 the whole time.
Mm-hmm. I was to say it's 55. I'm always worried about like those are the roads like driving cross country. Those are the type of roads you're always on. Like seeing a drunk driver is my worst fear.
Yeah, for real. Like they're very dangerous, and I had guys riding my ass the whole time, flashing their lights at me. I'm like, gosh, go for it.
Yeah, people like blow by it too. It's like, I'm not fucking around on this road. I'm not trying to get where I'm going.
Yeah, so we get there. We meet up with Bob at a some place called Crush. This whole town square reminds me of like the Soto soap opera from South Park.
Yeah,
it's like an up and coming town of just like millennial shit.
Yeah,
it's very comforting though. It's a cool town, and
I like towns like that.
Yeah, it's like DeSoto but less meth.
Oh yeah, that sounds wonderful actually.
Yeah,
there's actually a lot of cool hot spots in Arkansas. It gets a bad rap, but then you go there and you're like, well, everything here is beautiful. And if you can find a decent little community that's not cracked out and crazy, then it's actually pretty cool.
It was a very cool town. And so we get there, hang out with them for a little bit, then we eventually make our way to a bar where we get kicked out of because AJ's license is expired. So
and out of state.
Yeah, and we had to leave. Then we went back to our hotel room and we stayed up till about 4 or 5 a.m. I was playing on his little Nintendo emulator thing, and they were just magic tricks back and forth. And a lot of them to me. I was sitting there for fucking 3-4 hours of magicians doing tricks on me. And I was going fucking crazy. I was losing my fucking mind by the end of it. I didn't record any of this. I should have. But we got so fucking tiredly slap happy to a point where we took they were taking Bob's business cards, which are those cards up on the wall, the 3 of clubs.
Ah.
The 69?
Yeah.
Nice.
And
love this guy.
They were doing card tricks with his playing cards, so it was the 3 of clubs every time, and they were just fucking, it was so stupid, but we were just laughing, and anyway, we wake up 8 a.m. the next day. We go to a coffee shop, we get a lot of footage for them doing tricks and some B-roll, all that shit. We go film the podcast. It takes forever to set up. Oh my lord.
Oh yeah.
To break it down and move it out there.
From like 12:30, 1 o'clock to like 4 or 5 p.m. we're doing this shit.
Yeah.
Set up, tear down, then the actual podcast. I got about 2 hours of footage and broke down to about 1:15.
Nice.
We started off the podcast with Bob getting out of a straitjacket.
That's
nice.
I'll play the first few minutes of it for you.
So this dude's pretty legit, huh?
Yeah.
And at least they sounded cool, like you guys got along and shit, right?
Yeah, we got along right off the get-go. It's like, and it was hugs right off the front. It wasn't handshakes.
I like that shit.
Yeah, it's like we know each other without even knowing each other.
Yeah. Haven't you guys spoken though, like over the phone and stuff a lot?
A few times.
We've done a video call.
Yeah, we both seen his testicles too. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. Pornhub video.
Yeah. I remember listening. I listened to that episode, but you guys had him.
You never
call in on the pod.
Did you ever like look it up?
No. I wasn't looking up the homeboy's balls.
It's funny.
Yeah, turns one ball into 2.
Well, you can suck one up. Is that what it is? You know, you like flex it right, and it's
he takes like a bouncy ball, puts it under a cup, and when he lifts the cup up, there's his testicles.
Yeah, like the ball's gone, and he's like, oh, and now it turns 1 ball into 2, and then he just lifts it up, and it's his testicles.
He's got a great sense of humor.
Yeah, he really does, and I don't like using the term gaslight. But magicians are the ultimate fucking gaslighters. Yeah. Holy fuck. They'll make you believe fucking anything. So even during the podcast, I'm losing my fucking mind because I'm with these fuckers that are fucking with me constantly. You know, like, it was almost embarrassing. There was some like parts in the podcast I left in there because it was just so fucking cringy and embarrassing. I was like, I have to leave this in there. It's fucking gold.
Okay. I'm excited.
So then after the podcast, we go to a campfire where there's a bunch of drunk people. Bunch of drunk people. They're doing magic. I'm basically a lamppost all night. I'm holding that light and the GoPro. Whole night, I'm just getting fucking footage for them. And people are just losing their minds over these tricks they're doing. AJ's fucking coin tricks. Beautiful. And after that, we went to a private bar at some guy's property. Stayed there till like 4 or 5 a.m. Just more videos, more pictures, more magic tricks. So the whole trip turned into a magic-based trip, which was not 100% where I thought we were going with it, but I'm happy with how it turned out. So
I got something like, and this is for
that's pretty much it.
This is for our viewers. I just want to put this out there. I know we're probably not expanded into a whole lot of states at the moment, but maybe because this would have been released before this episode, so which is tonight time. Anyways, if you're like a really unique and interesting person and you have a hobby and you feel like you would make like a good like episode and
pretty much if you want to be on the show, fucking hit us up.
Yeah,
basically, if you're interesting.
Yeah, well,
like
I mean,
you
like,
have a niche, like you guys.
If you can talk.
Well, and like, and we're not to the point to where we'll fly people in, but like we can go on road trips here and there.
Yeah.
To do
it's really
specials.
not that expensive.
Yeah,
we spent maybe the hotel. We didn't need the 2-bedded hotel, but we got one, and we could have stayed at Bob's the first night, but we didn't know that.
Yeah.
The hotel was $62.
No shit.
Yeah, and gas was about $60, so we only spent $120. And I
So,
brought
yeah.
most of the
That's not
food
even
from
bad.
home. So
That kind of adds to it. Like, so we're in Kansas City, so obviously if you're in Maryland, you got to be really fucking cool.
Yeah.
And
You
same
also
thing
gotta
if
come
like
here.
if you're on a coast anywhere, you got to be really cool for us to go there. But if you're in the Midwest and in the South or the North, just let us know, and we might make a vacation out of it.
I'll go one time zone away.
I was gonna say, well, that's what was cool about it is you only spent like $120, and like even if you didn't get some of the stuff filmed, that
I
you
got a
wanted,
lot of footage to go through.
Yeah, but like when they were doing the either way, like it was still a fun. It sounds like a fun ass trip. So like at the end of the day,
I still
just
want
for the fun of it.
I still want to do a ghost hunting special though, at some point.
Yeah, me too. That would be cool.
That would be cool.
How about we just strap a GoPro on your head and throw you into the creepiest building just by yourself?
Just by myself, dude. I wouldn't.
Let you scare yourself
I would
with
too.
noises and shit.
I would.
Total of 19.
If you missed that episode, by the way, go back a week and watch it, because by the time this comes out, this will be a week old. So hell yeah.
The internet's slow today. But yeah, I got the 19,000 views is on a video I made back in high school. My very first video.
What the fuck? 17,000 views?
Yeah, it was a monitor review. It was reviewing technology.
Speakers, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which is good.
Yeah, because people Google shit like that directly.
Because YouTube, essentially, at the end of the day, it's a search engine.
Yeah.
And so the way you want to title your titles to get more traffic is use keywords that people use frequently. So, episode 3, Between Two Dudes, DLTV, that's not really a catchy title. Not a lot of people are going to find the traffic through that.
Right. Well, I like it. What is this? This is technically our 20th episode overall doing podcasts together.
Everybody give yourself a round of applause.
You guys keep letting me come hang.
Yeah, thank you, Dylan,
So
for
much
always
fun.
filling in when we need you.
Yeah.
Sorry, Big Luke.
Big Luke's hot cum stand closed.
Yeah. It's been shut down by the FDA for using cum in his sauce.
Yeah.
Special hot cum sauce.
Yeah, no one liked it.
No.
No.
Like, he wasn't doing well.
Yeah. It was good at first, but
He was the only one that liked them hot dogs.
oh shit, we stopped recording.
That's probably. That's okay.
We're back.
We're back.
It's all right. We only lost like 3 hours of footage. There.
Yeah.
Still talking about.
That's what makes me nervous about this. I'm sure there's a setting on there where I can loop record,
Yeah.
but I haven't found it yet.
What? How long does it record?
29 minutes, 59 seconds.
Oh,
Then it stops.
That's
weird.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it like trying to save memory or something?
No, it's actually a camera tax. I looked it up. I don't get it. Like, the cameras are specifically you can jailbreak the camera. You can get in there and hack it and make take away that recording time, but it's a tax they put on there
like a default
for some reason. It's like because it's manufactured overseas or something. I don't know.
That's weird.
I mean, we can get into it if you want. We can look it up, figure that shit out. But I also found out you can get an external recorder. So like, it's basically just a screen, and you record onto it, but use the camera. And when you use this screen thing to record, it goes for as long as you want. Example: I can plug this camera into my laptop or computer and record through a software on my computer, and it'll stay recording. So if I were to stream or film gaming videos, that's what I would do. I'd hook it up to the computer so it stays recording. I'm just using the camera to
dude, that's beyond me.
Yeah.
That's wild.
There's a lot of crazy shit this camera can do.
Huh.
Speaking of like all the dynamic, like the different paths you could do with this, you could record. I'll go on a journey and I'll just do steroids. We'll see how that goes. Just follow me to the gym every now and then. Go over my diet, and then like 6 months later,
Right.
He's like, I only eat steak and eggs.
Yeah.
Only steak and
Only
eggs.
Steak and
Dude,
eggs.
last night I drank a whole bottle of Evan Williams eggnog.
I bet that was
It
good.
was good. It's only 15%, but it contained real egg and milk. Oh,
Nice.
it was so good.
I haven't had eggnog in so long. I kind of forget what it was even like.
It's good.
It's like
I know,
it's
it's
like
like-
bubblegum cream.
It's like Miracle Whip drink.
I remember the text. I just like
It
the
tastes-
flavors.
It tastes like bubblegum to me.
Yeah?
Like straight up like bubblegum.
Yeah, I can see that. It's weird.
I'm pretty sure I would.
It's like sweetened condensed milk.
Yeah,
That's
I
all
remember
it
that.
is.
Like I remember it being like sweet and like thick, like
Yeah.
Like you're like, I'm not
cream.
supposed to drink a whole lot of this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
it upset your stomach. It's like drinking like Bailey's.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah, or like just a whole gallon of chocolate milk.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which I feel like with alcohol in it would just wreck my stomach.
Do they make it? They call it mudslide. It's chocolate drink alcohol,
So
Interesting.
and it's very good.
I watched a bunch of movies over COVID because I got done with my video games about halfway through.
Right.
And so I was like, okay, now I have nothing to do. So I watched a bunch of movies.
What was your favorite?
My favorite was this movie. It has Benedict Cumberbatch in it. It's a Western. And
Cucumber.
it's called Power of the Dog.
What?
Power of the Dog.
Is this
Yeah, yeah.
new?
Yeah, so it's new. It came out just like a week or two ago.
Really?
And it's not an action Western. It's like a thriller, like story, like telling, like wise. Like it's a really good like storytelling movie. And it's really long. And I think a lot of people don't like it because there's no action and because they got bored and they're low intelligence life forms.
Yeah.
And
right.
but it's got a lot of plot twists in it, and
Good writing like that.
it has very good writing.
Yeah.
And like Benedict plays this like cowboy who's like overly macho, but he plays the character well. And the guy's just a dick, and you hate him in the first half of the movie, and in the second half, he starts becoming a likable
I
character.
like that shit.
And then, well, I can't go on without
Yeah,
spoiling
spoiling.
anything in the movie.
Yep. It's weird to picture
It's-
him in like a Western. Or like any
Yeah.
sort of setting like that. American Western.
I'm sorry, but that's a really stupid name, Benedict. I hate that
Benedict.
name.
Benedict.
Well, that's Americans don't like that name. You want
That's
to know
some
why?
European shit.
Why?
Because we had a very famous Benedict who was a traitor in the
Oh.
American Revolution.
Yeah.
Benedict Arnold.
Ah.
And so you don't find a lot of Americans named Benedict because of that single thing.
A lot of us are like Bible names, like Matthew, Mark, Luke, John.
Yeah, we were just Protestant Christians that came over. Like that was the first
We got to bring back the.
that was
old
the
names.
first
Where did
United
Grant
States
come from?
Americans
Yeah.
that came over. I guess
I want to look your name up, buddy.
needs to give
We already know what the least popular name is.
and
these days.
French surname.
Tall or large? Oh, my friend, I got some bad news for you.
Yeah.
Well, that's surname.
Well, I was large like
That's
a
a
couple weeks
surname.
ago before I got COVID.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm not tall, but large.
Grant.
Is Grant a biblical name?
That's a-
Grant is a boy name, and the Christian religion, his main origin is French.
Grantland.
And
short form of Grantland.
Short form of Grantland.
I'm gonna call you Grantland.
Grantland.
Grantland?
Yeah, it's not Grantland. Grantland?
Wait, so it was once just Grant. I'm getting it changed officially.
Grantland?
To Grantland, yeah.
That's what my name got twisted up because my family came here from Germany. Like, mine.
No, hold on. Actually, see if it's a Viking name too before you go on.
Oh, that'd be better.
Because that's a people also ask.
Probably be more like
Scottish
Clan name. I'm not from a Scottish clan. That sounds not okay over here. Anytime you put clan in front of something,
yeah, we don't like that word here.
and like it involves white people, you're like, I don't want to be associated with your clan.
I'm in no clan that is also white.
Yeah, we're not a clan, we're a do group.
Yeah, we're a group of dudes. Okay, we're not culty about it.
I feel like your guys' names have like real history. Like James is biblical. James has been around forever.
King James,
Yeah.
motherfucker. Hey.
Exactly.
Okay, so I have a fully French name then.
Yeah.
Grant Philip Gilbo.
My name's Dylan, dude. Where'd that pop up at? Like, I wonder where Dylan originated. It had to have been here in the States.
I bet it was a Bible name or something.
You think so?
Probably.
I feel like it's new.
It's Welsh. Oh, goat fuckers.
Go.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. The Welsh people they fuck goats.
Oh, I thought you were saying it. My name
known.
meant. I was like, what?
Hey, I mean,
They don't fuck goats, I don't think.
Son of the
Dylan
sea.
Thomas.
It was a rumor back in the day.
Flash of lightning. Faithful, loyal.
A flash of lightning, baby.
Yeah.
He's a flash of lightning. I'm tall.
In the bed. I mean, I'm tall. yeah.
Son of the wave. Born from the ocean. How fun.
No, it says 5'6" on my license. It's supposed to say 6'5". They
Right.
just
Yeah, they
fucked
printed
up
it backwards.
Yeah, it was an oopsie.
Yeah, they're dyslexic.
Yeah, they were dyslexic.
Right. Okay, so Dylan's about as boring of a name and everything about that.
Yeah. So I've been getting into like a lot of American folklore recently,
What's that?
which is like mythological beasts in America.
Oh. Yeah.
But like we don't have any like demigods or anything like or like heroes. So these guys
We have Sasquatch.
might still be here, right? So these like cryptids is what they're called.
Yeah.
Might still be here. They're not real, but like I've just been getting into them because I'm like in my D&D group. It takes place in like Old West America. So our monsters are all like American mythological monsters.
I don't even know of any.
So we got the Jersey Devil. We've got Owlman, which is also
Owlman?
Owlman.
God, we got the most boring shit.
No. Yeah, well, yeah, we do.
We were
we have
talking
Sasquatch.
about these on the Halloween episode. I brought up the
Chupacabra.
pterodactyl of Flint Hills.
Yeah, there was
yeah.
the pterodactyl of Flint Hills. There was
Because we have like nothing.
we have the Skinwalker, which is a
That's
Native
fucking
American
creepy.
legend. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
always depicted in
Skinwalker Ranch.
Yeah, so it's always depicted as like a werewolf, but it's wrong. Like it's not a werewolf. In fact, saying the name Skinwalker is supposed to get its attention.
Ooh,
And
I'm glad we're not like it's not
Bloody.
nighttime.
right,
Bloody Mary.
I get weird
And
about
so
that shit.
the Skinwalker is typically found in the form of a coyote, but it takes a bunch of other different forms. It can take any animal, any human form that it wants, and it basically skins its victims and steals
them.
their form. Yeah, and so that it can use like their form as like a disguise.
That's sketch. See, back then, like to not know for sure.
Yeah, we have our own.
The
We have our
beliefs.
own Loch Ness monster. It's Champ. It's in
Is that a standing toad?
Lake Champlain. Yeah, it's not real. Like a lot of
No.
this stuff is
This shit, we would have found it, but
Humanoid frog.
I was gonna say, is that just
humanoid
a
frogman.
picture of a frog
That is a picture of a frog
that they just
that
set
they like
up?
stood up. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh,
That's crazy.
Is this
as
a-
fuck, dude?
It's like, dude, that would be crazy if like there was a race of like frog people that were like half our height.
dude, you know, understand how strong that would be too.
Oh, it would jump really
See, okay,
well.
that's what's weird is like every other animal like that is smaller than us. If you made them the same size as us, the level of strength that they would have.
High jump would be
Oh.
a different competition.
That'd be fucking creepy if there's like bugs. No, I don't know if you've seen it, but
I wish there was like
there's a movie like that. I forgot what it was called. It was on Hulu. Something about I think it's called Love and Monsters.
Mm-hmm.
What happens is they, all the countries, they're at war and they start using nuclear warfare. Well, next thing you know, it mutates the bugs and all the animals into these fucking nasty creatures.
Actually sounds kind of good.
It's a very good movie.
So there's another creature I like to talk about. It's called the Rougarou.
Hold on.
It's from Cajun mythology.
Homeboy's in there? Dude. I love that guy. Dylan O'Brien.
Oh, Dylan O'Brien.
Fucking giant ass centipede.
Oh my god. That's like that shit from King Kong, dude.
Yeah.
A huge centipede.
That's a good one.
That makes me like, ugh.
Oh, the crab, dude. The crab was fucking creepy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. Crabs are kind of creepy. It's weird that we decided to like eat them.
Oh, they're just water bugs.
Yeah, and we just like started boiling them up and putting them like in prisoners.
Why do we also just do that? Like, just
so
we kill them, right? Just the meat's still gonna taste the same.
I don't know. Maybe there is a tactic.
Like, I'm not saying that. Like,
I saw an article that came out the other day saying that people are debating the morality of like boiling a lobster alive because they can feel it, and I'm like, no, it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
It's
fucking. It matters to whoever's doing it, and if you have a problem with doing that, then just don't do it.
Then don't do it.
Yeah.
All right, on today's episode of How to Kill a Lobster Properly, you want to grab it by its abdomen and its head, and then pull really hard.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, it would be easier to like. I don't want to boil it alive because.
Yeah.
Like,
just make sure you tie the pincers.
Yeah.
Like you get those little stickers that just go around it.
Yeah.
But there's one more cryptid that I really like. It's called the Rougarou. And it roams the swamps of Louisiana.
Oh.
And it's basically a werewolf, except the curse is just different. So it's not like a full moon thing. It's just got this curse where it turns into this werewolf creature for 101 days. And it has to have the curse for at least 101 days. And after that, every time it bites a person, the curse transfers.
Interesting.
So you're stuck being like a murderous beast for.
If we did have any cool or crazy shit, it would be like in Louisiana and the swamp shit.
Oh yeah,
that's where that's where
gators are.
I was gonna say that's where all our dinosaurs live already.
Yeah,
like all the scary shit like that North America has.
Aren't chickens considered dinosaurs?
Yep,
probably. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know how
I think they're the closest related. Like the closest related animal other than like a crocodile.
And they're the easiest to pick off.
Directly descended from the T-Rex.
Yeah.
They are directly descended from the T-Rex?
Yeah.
There we go, right there.
Wow.
Well, that's why they started thinking.
Dude,
like,
I wonder if the T-Rex just looked like a giant chicken.
Oh, I bet it did. So this is the thing that they've been debating now too, is that you know how like they're all scaly reptiles? They think some of them might have had fur or feathers.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like they were probably not as reptilian as we think. They were just like. See, it actually makes a ton of sense, too. Like, if you saw that and you're like, oh, it's just a huge chicken.
You see that Skyrim video?
They would be overly predatory, too, if they were that big.
Yep.
Interesting.
That'd still fuck you up. Dude, that might even be scarier than a T-Rex, like a...
Yeah, like a giant chicken?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, that's a huge cock.
Because they could move quick, they're aggressive. Yeah. They'll fuck you up.
This huge cock just
play with you as they kill you.
Don't look at my search history. But just look at that huge cock.
I was say, have you ever seen a chicken like with a mouse in a chicken coop?
Wait,
they'll just fuck that thing up. They don't just kill it. They're like, well, let's toss you around like a cat. Like, let's beat you up. I'm gonna peck you, poke you, and then we're probably gonna just tear you apart when we finally decide to eat.
Yeah, that's whack.
You remember when AJ asked us how many during the Pocky challenge, like how many chickens do you think it'll take to kill a lion? And I was like 100. You're like 100,000. Fuck it.
I was just throwing out a number because I was like, I don't fucking know, dude.
Yeah, we don't know.
What was the question?
I was like,
again?
I'm dying.
Yeah. Good video. Good shit,
man. That was something I never want to do again.
Yeah, it's sitting right behind you, taunting you.
Ugh.
What? That?
If it didn't taste like Tabasco, no. The stomach thing afterwards
it wasn't worth it.
We brought that up last time, dude. I was talking to one of the dudes where I was like, I don't know how you guys can do it. Like, it's actual acid. It's not that I don't like spice. It's like my body is I'm melting my tongue and mouth and my stomach.
It wasn't worth it. It was not.
It wasn't worth it. No.
I thought it was gonna be fucking. Yeah, we got a lot of views on this shit. I'm like, no, it was fucking.
No, we didn't.
That was their whole marketing scheme too.
Right, yeah.
Like record yourself and post your reaction.
And they said they'll share it on their Instagram. They haven't shared shit.
Nah, of course. They say that, and then they're like, we shared 3 out of the fucking 300,000 entries we had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was the most overzealous, like, probably, like, people just really freaking out.
My God. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty bad. We contained ourselves pretty good, I think.
Dude, imagine.
Yeah, we did.
So.
Imagine, like, starting a company and selling a product that you, like, the whole point is for it to be awful and you hate it.
Yeah.
Like, that
was the whole point.
Right.
And it's kind of funny.
How much did it cost?
They were like $7 a piece.
Really? Oh my God! Imagine selling a Dorito for $7. The profit margins must be insane. Here's a little piece of cardboard and a chip in a bag.
And we got a little plaque.
At least they weren't broken.
True.
Mine was a little bit, but
mine wasn't.
Not like in half. No, it was solid.
Mine
was some
was
crumbs. That was it.
Yeah. Mine was fucking all there.
Did you guys just knock back the whole thing?
One bite. Yeah.
You're supposed to.
All in one.
Sounds fucking awful.
It was pretty bad, man.
Yeah. I do miss that heat high.
Yeah.
Yeah, he high. I'm getting warm thinking about it. I haven't even eaten, like, tried it. I didn't even know what it's like. I just know what, like, hot shit is, and, like, I'm sweating, and my face just got warm.
Dude, I don't think my stomach's really been the same since then.
Changed your fucking, the biodiversity in there?
Yeah.
The bacteria is not the same now?
No,
Fuck
everything's
your system
different. It's like a bunch of immigrant, like, germs just.
Yeah. You guys know what a goat is?
A goat?
Yeah. Like flashing someone a goat.
What?
Like you flash them. I goated him.
Oh yeah. You
put
you
your
got
balls
that from,
back and you moon someone.
from waiting.
Oh yeah, Billy Goat.
No, I didn't. I had no idea. I mean, yeah, it's probably. I mean, it's been around for a long time. But I was on a cruise back in the day, and some older kid, he's like, "Yeah, you know what a goat is? Like me and my brother, just like you make random friends and then you kind of just kick it."
Yeah.
The cruises are.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would love to go on a 21 hour cruise.
Yeah, that would be dope. See, that would be fun. But the family bullshit.
Yeah.
So he gets in this elevator. He rides up and he's like, "I'm gonna goat you." I was like, we're like so confused. Just like, and he just throws his balls back in his ass. He's like, "There you go." I'm like, "Oh man, I missed the."
This is some random stranger.
Yeah, I mean, basically, yeah. Well, I know you for 2 hours. You're still like a stranger, bro.
And then here's the balls.
Yeah.
Here's balls.
The dude from Mississippi, he looked exactly like Sam Rainier.
That's
Damn.
weird.
Yep.
Should have taken pictures and been like, Sam, I'm glad you were there.
Dude, I think he's still on my Facebook.
What's that motherfucker up to nowadays?
I have no
Chilling
clue.
in
Sam?
Colorado?
Yeah, he's back from. I think he was in Arkansas for a little while, but yeah, he's back up there. I mean, he works. I think he works with his dad. He just does all that, like coding and stuff. He does computer
Really?
stuff.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you what exactly. I know he got a job with his dad's like his dad didn't own the company, but the same company.
Right.
Back when I was in high school, I had just moved to DeSoto. It was my junior year.
Yeah.
And I was like the roadie for the band.
Right.
And we went to like that K-State competition. And so my job was to set up like the guitarist's equipment
Yeah.
for the band. And I wish that there was guitar in the next year's show, but it ended up being way better than that.
Yeah. It's Star Wars.
So I was setting up this guy's equipment. And I guess at this competition, you have like 90 seconds to set everything up, and then you have to be ready. And I set up like the bass player, which he was like a xylophone or whatever that thing's called. The fucking
Keytar.
Yeah, keytar.
Zane played it.
Yeah, it's the weirdest instrument. And so he was, Zayd was playing it. I hooked it up, and I was getting to the guitar. And Bradford was like, "Get off the field! Like, get the fuck off the field!" Like he like lost his cool on me. I'm like, okay, like I was just like I had one thing to plug in,
Yeah.
and so I was like, okay, I'm getting off the field, dude. I'm like, he doesn't have sound now, like, and so the guitar the guitarist was down there, and he went to go play, and his guitar wasn't working.
Oh man.
And so he just like looked up at me like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, dude, I got yelled at. Like you were 1 second away from getting like sound. And I got exploded on, and I wasn't about to just like argue with him because I was like,
at that time,
Yeah, I'd be like, no, I got to plug this in. Like in the middle of him.
Like I have one more
barking
thing.
you
Like,
down.
I have one more thing, but like I guess we would have faced a penalty or something of some sort.
I also get really pissed if someone does that to me. I'll be like, all right, fuck it.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, there was like I had to plug in like 2 separate amps and like
sound equipment's a lot more than people realize. When it comes to horns, was it like the horn section and all that shit?
And I was down to the like point to where I was like, I can do this really quickly too. Yeah. Like I was able to just like this goes here, this goes here, this goes here, and it's all done. But we had to roll it out. We had to like take stuff off of a stand, and then I had to like it was like being in a NASCAR pit.
Yeah. Like everybody else, they had their horns ready to go with their music. All they have to do is walk out into the field and call it good.
Yeah.
90 seconds, that's not a lot of time.
Yeah, 90 seconds is for no electronics.
Yeah. I mean, it took me at least an hour to set up all the podcast shit.
It takes 90 seconds to walk out in the field, bro. Like in the middle of a field.
Full
You're just walking
field,
with your sacks.
Well, that's what was happening. Like, that's kind of what
by the time everybody files in, you need to be, like, set and ready to go.
Yeah. And so it was kind of wild. So, luckily, that year they needed a roadie. But I felt like my one, like shot that I had to, like, for the show.
You fucked it up.
I fucking blew it because I got yelled at. And I was like 1 plug away.
That blows, dude.
It's like a little bit.
I wish I had a.
It's weird how like those little things are like kind of traumatic. You're like in a weird way. Like I've had definitely like more traumatic experiences, but like that one, like that was stressful.
Yeah.
Because it was like a whole show that kind of got fucked up. Because we were doing.
I can't imagine the band director, whatever you call him. Well, I can't see him getting mad like that.
Right.
You know?
Well, it was just because it was like in the moment.
Oh yeah, he was. I mean, he was feeling it too.
I'd never seen him do that. I was like, oh shit, like I didn't think he would. Like I've never seen him like get there because he's always like funny. He's always like
sweet.
He was a very charismatic, like great dude. I still love the guy. I'm not holding it against him.
Yeah, I remember that one time in music theory. There's only 7 of us in that class that year.
Yeah.
And I had a vape in my pocket and somehow it fell out. And he looked at it. He was like, "Hey, James, you dropped your eyeliner." I was like, "Oh, thank God, he's cool. He's not gonna. He doesn't want to get me in trouble."
We understood because we were seniors. Like we were all pretty much 18.
Yeah, and so
it's like get in trouble with the vape. Like, bro, I was doing blow last weekend.
Yeah.
Forget about the vape.
Well, real quick. And then I dropped it again. He's like, "James, come on." He took me aside after class, like, "James, don't be bringing that in here. I want you here. I don't want you to be in detention or nothing.
Yeah.
Quit that shit." I'm like,
yeah, see, but that's like, those are the teachers that were cool, like him, Mr. Miss Pagel, like when it's like, all right, let me,
dude, Miss
I'm gonna be the teacher, and then we're gonna have that conversation where it's like just...
They understand that we're just, we're monkeys,
too,
man. We're just...
Miss Pagel taught his whole class how to identify good coke. He was telling us a story about his like 18th birthday. He was like at a bar or whatever, walking around. This guy walks up to him.
Yeah.
It's like, "Hey, you guys want some coke?" He's like,
he hooked me up with his daughter, bro.
"How do we know that it's good coke?" And Miss Pagel was like, "Well, you got to rub it on your gum."
See, the funny thing is he don't even smoke pot or nothing. Everyone thinks he does, but it's like, he's actually not like the party animal people wanted to think he was, or like the stoner. I'm like, all right, identify good coke on your gums. Okay, sure. Yeah. Like,
there's better ways. I mean, you could have a test kit. For sure.
I mean, I prefer to put it in a Pookie and spark it. And if it gets me high, then it's good coke.
There you go.
So you smoke crack, is what you're saying? You like smoking crack?
Listen, I've done coke.
I love when people differentiate like between crack and coke. I'm like, oh, it's the same thing.
Yeah, it just depends on how you use it.
Yeah, if you put a crack rock up your ass, it's gonna do the same thing. Just like if you smoke like powder fucking coke.
It's like the difference between like smoking marijuana and taking an edible. Like it's 2 slightly different compounds that enter your body, but they affect you generally.
It's the same
in the same way. Yeah.
People don't think. It's like it's just mixed with baking soda, so it rocks up, and so and that prevents it from burning too fast and too hot.
Well, and when things get like absorbed orally, typically it does affect you just slightly different.
Yeah.
But it's the
like
same
inhaling
thing.
It. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I used to.
That would be like outlawing like smoking marijuana, but you can still eat edibles.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, are you just against the smell at that point?
Right. See, I was when I was moved out with Tanner, we did a lot of coke and snorted a lot of Adderall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
My favorite thing to do with coke was to dip like lick the tip of my cigarette,
Yeah, that's the best.
dip it in my Coke,
That's
spark it up.
we're just throwing out all our secrets right now.
Just smoking crack.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah, I mean,
the high's way different. Like when you snort
See-
it, either Adderall
it
or
would be.
cocaine, I think they affect me the same way. I prefer
Yeah.
Adderall. I'm not. Little disclaimer: I don't do this shit no more.
I was gonna say none of us are actually like
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
drugs. We just have tried drugs.
Yeah, everyone's tried drugs. So
I've tried my fair share as well.
when you snort it, it lasts longer. I feel more of a body and mind high when I smoke it. Not Adderall. I've never tried smoking Adderall.
Yeah.
But
I don't think you should.
No.
But
I mean,
crack,
can tell
yeah, I
what
guess
it's like.
I've smoked crack before. It's just all up in your head. It's like you get balloon.
Yeah, it
head.
just blasts you right in the dome.
Yeah, it only lasts like 10 minutes too when you smoke it.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
So like
Quick
it's
half-life.
not worth smoking crack because you're gonna run through.
No, that was the
so
point. It
much
was like
shit.
I think the point of like the crack thing was like to spread it out, make it go further by basically you turn coke and then you mix it with baking soda so there's more product. It's a different high. I mean, I don't know.
It cracks when you smoke it. Is that why? Does it crackle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
It does crackle,
Maybe
actually.
a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know if that's
What
why
I
it's
heard a
called
long
that.
time ago. I heard
Yeah.
it was called crack because it crackles when you smoke it.
Yeah, because you're essentially like you're basically melting it, not burning it.
It's weird though. So like I'm a guy who's tried a lot of stuff, and that's included cocaine.
Yeah.
But
I don't wanna dive
it's
in.
weird. Like crack, you don't want to like for some reason
Well,
in
see,
your head.
this is what's funny is because like
Right.
like when people they hear that or like whatever, it's like no. This is exactly the same thing. I
It's
just
the
lick
same
this,
fucking-
do that, and it's now we have. You want to see what smoking crack is like?
Yeah,
Snort
that's
some
so
blow,
weird.
Smoke some crack.
That's so weird that it's like in our heads two separate things.
Yeah.
Here's a good example.
That's true.
Meth versus Adderall.
Yeah.
Basically the same thing, but
Yeah.
people look at them totally different. I'm like, it's exactly.
Well, it's because meth in the house is made with like random shit.
No, Adderall's
that's
definitely cleaner, but
Sudafed.
like the effect you have.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just tweaking. You're just zooted up.
I've tried Adderall before at a party. I didn't like the come down.
No,
I-
it's not
awful.
great.
I felt like I was
It
just
dehydrates. There's a lot
Yeah.
that goes into that.
it was awful. And
Feels
so
like
I-
brain-
melting, but
so
at
I
a
never-
million miles an hour, but not.
Brain feels kind of cooked.
yeah, I was like I want to go to bed, but I don't think I could sleep.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You like
So-
close your eyes and you're like, oh, it just got worse.
Yeah.
So I
It's like
never
Tripping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried it the once at a party and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna
No.
do this again. I was like, that was hell.
And, the
And
older
then
I get-
college students are just doing this.
dude,
Yeah.
all the time.
All the time.
I got upset. Okay, so you know my history, like in high school, and I stopped doing drugs, and then my girlfriend at the time got an Adderall prescription, and I walk in, and I like look at him like, what the fuck? Also, you're 17. You never needed this. You just
Yeah.
want to have this. So I'm like, you lied to the doctor. You got a script, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, you know that I'm dealing with this, and then I don't need that. And she's like, it's not the same. I'm like, okay. As someone who hasn't
Doesn't
done all this
understand
shit is trying to
addiction.
tell me it's the same, I'm like, no. Like, take your little fucking meth bottle pills out of here. Like, be cooler, you bitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're basically the same thing as far as how you're gonna feel, how it's gonna affect you. That's why I always, when people were like, I have ADD, like it makes me sorry. Okay. It makes me like focus. I'm like, okay, sure. I feel like at least 50% of like Adderall prescriptions are just people that like to do Adderall, not because they need.
Or it's an excuse because they're tired all the time or they don't have energy, but that's usually self-induced. Like I was listening to this podcast and they were talking about how nobody should ever be tired unless you're ready for bed.
Yeah.
Being tired is self-induced.
It's like a mindset. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
and it's all about your actions. Like if you use your cell phone before bed, that contributes psychologically to poor sleep, which
oh yeah,
affects
because you're
your
looking at
energy
blue
levels.
light. Blue light, it tricks your brain to think. It's basically blue light is the sun too.
Yeah.
So all screens emit blue light.
Yeah.
So when you're staring at a screen, like I'm laying in bed looking at my phone, my brain basically thinks it's the middle of the day or something. I'm staring straight into blue light, and then you close it, and
Yeah.
you're
So
still
like
just wide awake, basically.
right here.
Yeah.
And so many people are always complaining why they're
caffeine.
fucking tired. I'm like, you're tired because you're not healthy, you don't eat right, you don't drink enough water, you're forcing caffeine into your system to help with that.
Yeah, I like.
And with all these other chemical imbalances in your body, it's not going to react well.
No.
Yeah, break.
Like, I sleep great, I think. I don't even use a pillow anymore. It's better for you can Google it. Google will say it's better to sleep with a pillow. They can go fuck themselves because every chiropractor I've talked to says otherwise.
Yeah,
it's better.
It's not really a natural
Also, it just
position.
depends, like, on the pillow too.
Yeah.
Like, there are specific types of pillow that are good.
Like my pillow, it's a big pillow, but it's so like feathery, so it can smush down almost nothing.
Yeah.
All I need is my little bun supporting my neck, and that's plenty for me.
Yeah.
I just use my bun as a pillow.
The main point of a pillow is to stabilize the head when you sleep.
Yeah, I don't usually actually like put my head directly on it. See, sometimes
Yeah.
it's under it, or I use it like I wrap my arm around the pillow,
Right.
and then like right at the top, I still lay like on my bed.
Yeah.
Like it's not actually on top of my pillow.
Huh.
Same. I do
Unless
that a
I'm
lot.
unless I'm directly on my back.
What I like
I
is
sleep like a mummy every
So-
night.
Really?
Yeah,
I kind
I'm
of like
lucky.
taking my pillows, like one on one side of me, one on the other, just to like rest my
Yeah.
shoulders on,
Yeah.
and then just kind of trap myself in there.
Yeah.
And
Mine's-
so it just
mine's-
helps stabilize me while I sleep. Otherwise, I just fucking.
That's
toss
why
and turn.
babies sleep so well. They're all coddled and
Yeah. I set mine
Yeah.
up like that, so
Yep.
I can roll one way, roll the other, and I still have like a diagonal pillow, and I can put my head on it if I want, or take it back off.
Mm-hmm.
I got this set up. Also, now I started sleeping with a pillow in between my legs because of my hip imbalance. And
Oh, yeah.
Isn't
and
it
my knee-
amazing?
Oh my gosh. Either like when you're on your side and you put it in between your knees, or if you're on your back
Yeah.
and you put it right under your knees,
Feels
you're like,
so good.
damn, I feel like,
Yeah.
Well, because there's something about like knees being right on top of each other sideways that kind of hurts.
oh yeah.
Yeah, like when
I
I'm
feel like it didn't when I was a kid though.
It started when I was like in my mid-teens.
Yeah.
right.
Like all of a
Like-
sudden, it was uncomfortable to have my knees on each other.
Yeah, like bone touching.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
on my desk, I don't know why, it's a habit. Every time I'm on my desk, I'm always kicked back with my legs up on there, and my legs are crossed, so they stay up on the desk. And it's so fucking uncomfortable, them staying there. It starts to get sore, my feet go numb, so I gotta alternate different positions. I don't know why, I just love having my fucking feet up.
Me too.
Sometimes I'll be just like V spread up on my desk
Dude,
working on it.
You ever like have your legs straight up like that basically, but they're straight, and then you have to like go to bend them, and then you're like it hurts to like actually
Yeah, they get
like you
locked.
kind of went into a deficit almost.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
you
hyperextension.
hyperextended them, and then
Yeah.
you're like, okay, because now the wrong muscles are gonna engage for me to bend my knee. It's like oop oop.
Dude, I hyperextended both my knees when I was at a youth camp. They had one of those blobs, big old water blob.
yeah,
they
yeah,
launch
yeah.
you up. They said, sit on your knees at the end of the blob. I'm
Fuck
like,
no.
Okay. And I was a real out of shape fat kid, so I didn't have a lot of momentum or a lot of
Mobility.
bend. But if you look at my legs, my heels don't touch my ass all the way.
Yeah.
Maybe back then it was more like that. But so two motherfuckers jump off this tower onto the blob. My legs just fucking compress into each other. I cannot walk the rest of the day. I have to go home. They send me home because I can't walk. I like getting out of like, dude,
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. Took about a few weeks to.
And nothing's worse when like everyone's having a good time, and then like shit just got real for you.
Yeah.
You're like
yeah.
hurt. You're like, okay, this is not fun. Like this is over for me.
Like
So-
when I got branded at a campfire, everyone thought it was funny. I'm sitting here with third-degree burns on my ass.
Oh. Yeah.
You have a brand on your ass, bro?
You can't see it anymore.
Dang.
Really? It just
Yeah.
goes away. Damn.
When I was sick with COVID, dude, and it's still kind of happening now, just like as an after effect. I felt like a lot of old injuries just flare up,
Yeah, when inflammation just.
and like I almost forgot that this like happened. But I was riding my bike as a kid in Osawatomie, and everybody else was like at home getting ready to go to the football game. And this was probably like middle school, and I see these like stairs. There's like 5 stairs. And I was at the top of them, and I'd seen people ride down them all the time on their bicycle. And I was alone, I was bored, and I was like, I can do this. And it turns out I can't do that.
Yeah.
And I started riding down the stairs like real slow. And then I bounced in the back tire, fell like down the stairs. And I like was like, okay, that wasn't too bad. And then I go to get up,
Oh.
and my ankle is like on fire. And so I was like limping around like all night, and the next day like it was like this fucking swollen around. And yeah, I just woke up and my ankle was super swollen. I was like, luckily it's the weekend, So I just like do all the icing it and stuff, and I get it down to size, and can't really remember like how long it took to recover at this point because it was like a long time ago
between us.
But that's the only thing I can think of like this flare up to be.
Right.
And it just had to be like that old injury.
Huh.
Dude, I feel that. I rolled my ankle so bad once that now my like ankle's not the same. I touched my ankle to the ground.
Oh.
And now it's like my tendon's not tight and my muscle engagement on this side of my ankle over here, like it's loosened up. So now I feel it in my knee too.
Yeah.
Fuck, it just keeps.
So it translated to my knee like a few years later. Like, like I started getting this popping thing in my knee, and you know about the popping.
Oh,
it's loud. If you swam in a swimming pool with me, you felt it. It's that loud of a pop.
Yeah, like it pops underwater.
Yeah, and it sounds like one of those crabs that like can just like pinch their fingers and kill their prey.
Oh yeah, they shockwave.
I used to have that real bad, but it's gone now.
And so yeah, this has like always been a thing, and like now my ankle and my knee fucking hurts.
Yeah, that's how I feel. It's like fucking keep battling injuries. So I've been getting worse.
You drink some more milk.
Yeah, and I've been working on and so I've been working on just like mobility lately in that ankle and in that knee, just to get it back to health.
Yoga,
yeah,
bone strength, man.
Yoga, sauna.
All I can really do is body weight and light dumbbell work.
Yeah, dude, believe it or not,
heaviest I got is 35s. Actually, no, I don't. Heaviest I have is 20s.
Yeah, I got 35s in the gym now. Finally,
I just have
40s.
I have like a gymnastics setup in my front room.
I used to do gymnastics back in middle school.
Not me.
Mr. Calisthenics over here.
But back in high school, I got pissed off and I kicked my car door real hard. And I have permanent arthritis in my right big toe. I got to get cords on it.
You kicked it with your like the tip of your foot, huh?
Dude, yeah, it was bad. So
yeah.
For years, like when I would be laying down or something and didn't have socks on, even if I did, you can just see my toe just like twitching like that. And it was fucking hilarious, but I haven't had trouble with it ever since I started trying to be healthier. And like that's with a lot of arthritis shit. This thumb here, I fucked up. I dropped a brick on it at work. And I've been using essential oils, actually. Thieves. No, it's called Pain Away.
Does it have like a lot of caryophyllene in it? Or?
I'll look it up, but I've been using it and it's going away. Just using an oil on my hand, it's making the pain go away.
The more I like shit like this keeps building up my injuries, like the more I keep learning like what is inflaming my body and how like my lifestyle makes certain things inflamed, and like all the actual things that you can do to lower inflammation, which plays a huge factor, especially in like joints and tendon tissue and stuff like that. Like I would love, I bet it feels amazing to hit the sauna and then like for 20 minutes, 15 minutes, however long.
It does have caryophyllene.
Well, that,
yeah.
And then jump straight into an ice bath. And then I bet walking out of that, like 10 minutes after that's what I need that. Because I bet 10 minutes after that suffering, I bet you feel like you're fucking gliding.
You do.
You're like floating.
That's why people do it.
Yeah. It's like a runner's high.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I haven't used that oil in weeks, and the pain hasn't came back.
That's cool.
I'm like, how? How is this? See, a lot of people. Growing up the way I grew up, I haven't had a single shot in my life. No medicine, no over-the-counters. I hate taking aspirins. I hate taking allergy medicine. I don't take anything. I just what my food is my medicine.
Yeah, I only do if I really have to.
Right. Yeah. Like when I was sick, I did take some fever reducers and shit. But what I'm getting at is my family. We're real naturalists. My mom's big into homeopathy
and holistic health.
Yeah, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, it doesn't work," but I'm like, it really does, because it's nature's anti-venom. You know how you make anti-venom out of fucking snakes? You use venom.
Yeah.
You take what in nature causes these symptoms. Example, when I had all my stomach issues, I carried around a jar of Nux vomica. And what it does in nature causes a lot of stomach pain, a lot of acid shit, And well, in the tiny little dose, it stopped it. You know, so hangovers, excessive eating and drinking.
You're introducing your body to it so it can adapt and overcome. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe my use of homeopathy is another reason why I am where I'm at health-wise.
There is something to, and I'm not a doctor or anything, obviously, but like there is something to like stimulating like white blood cell growth.
What's that?
So white blood cells like help your immune system. Like they help fight off a lot of viruses and bacteria. And so even like having adequate protein like helps like white blood cell growth. And that just kind of helps like keep you not sick. I mean, so whenever you introduce something into your system that stimulates like white blood cell growth a little bit,
White blood cells
actually keeps you from like getting sick.
I was gonna say,
yeah. Drinking does a lot of bad things to us.
Dude, drinking literally is so many different causes of it's fucking
it changes like your whole body.
Well, this is what I mean when I'm
up.
saying like it's damaging to muscle tissue as well. Like it inhibits growth of muscle tissue. If you drink a lot and lift weights, unless you are like a genetic anomaly, you're not going to get any bigger.
No. I've actually done the research quite extensively. You probably know more than me though, but it's they see it more of a
you'll gain weight.
It's more of a 2-step forward, 1-step back thing.
Yeah, okay.
So you will gain muscle,
but very slowly because
like
you have something eating it.
Yeah,
right. I've been drinking this whole time working out. I'm bigger. I still weigh the same,
but you're not as big as you could be.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Because it atrophies muscle tissue.
Because I only look like I've been at it for 2 months. Yeah, I've been at it almost 3, 4.
Right. That's why I had to quit looking at it like that way. Last time we talked about it, it's like I've been working out for 9 years, but it's like I just
same. It's
I'm
like
not a bodybuilder, so
obviously like I've had my moments where like it's not as important as like
it kind of hurts like my feelings when I see this dude at work. His name's Daniel. Nice kid, looks halfway yoked up, you know? Like if someone was like between those two guys, between him and I, who do you think works out? They'd probably look at him and be like, they both kind of look at, but probably Daniel. Yeah. And it's like, nah, he just naturally looks like that. Homeboy doesn't do anything. He stays up till 4 in the morning, sleeps till 3 p.m., eats like shit, and somehow he's just got like lats and shit.
I will say that's more common amongst females, but like, dude, that does happen to dudes. I've seen like dudes who are just naturally bigger dudes and leaner, and you're like, so what do you do? They're like, I don't know, I just nothing really. Like, I just look like this. And that being said, like when someone's like that and they don't work out, it's not like you can throw them under like a deadlift and just be like, hey, deadlift 400 pounds. No, they can definitely do more than the average person. Yeah. But it's like you still have to.
You still have to train.
Yeah, you still have to train because it's a lot of training, like muscle tissues, less about like the integrity of the fiber and more of like the connection to that
you're
tissue.
Only as strong as your tendons allow you to be.
Well, and it's also a lot of like neuro links. Yeah. Like it's just a neuropathic.
muscle mind connection.
Well,
transmitters.
I got an example.
What's your boss do?
My boss does a lot of shit. He's probably watching this. Well, obviously he's been in the outdoor labor for 25, 30 years. So he has that, what they say, farmer's strength. You know, he doesn't lift weights, but this motherfucker can deadlift a whole fucking tree.
It's functional strength.
Yeah. And I'm sitting over here like, I've been working out. I'm bigger than you. He's stronger than me, regardless.
Gym muscles. That's why I tell people at work.
Well, it's also how you lift things. Like it takes time, like also just to figure out certain equations. Like there's certain things that are super heavy, but are just. Or they're not super heavy, but they're super awkward to carry. Yeah. If you can figure out how to carry it, it's not that bad.
That's what I mean. Like a lot of stuff at work is awkward. Like if you're carrying a 2x12 board, you got to carry it weird. It's also 20 feet long. Like you're doing things a lot weird, like in more functional movements than like strict gym.
Work training's helped me out. I've been able to feel what muscles moving. Been able to just the more I do it, like when I first did my very first bench a few months ago, it was like I was just focusing on the arms, but now I'm focusing on feeling that the pec move. I'm focusing on what Grant taught me to try to bend that bar, which activates even more muscle
and your lats,
which allows you to lift more. So once you have that,
helps straighten the wrist,
that mind-body connection with your muscles, which training can allow you to have more of. Then I feel like you're stronger mentally, which allows you to be stronger physically.
Yeah, no, and a lot of it is mental. Like right now, I can't lift that much, mostly because a lot of the muscle is still kind of there.
Yeah, it's not conditioned though.
Yeah, it's not conditioned, and like my mind-muscle connection isn't there, and that's kind of what I was talking about.
I took a week off because I was sick, and I was able to do everything I was the week before, thank God. But that week I took 3 weeks off. I went back and I had to drop everything like 10 pounds.
My nutrition's been suffering.
Ain't that a bitch too?
I was like bulking, just dirty bulking, dude. I was eating everything right now.
That's kind of how I've been doing, just to get calories at this point, and then I'm just gonna go grocery shopping and kind of reset everything.
No, but isn't that like a shame? It's like you build up. It takes so long to build up, but you take a week off. It's just like it's like as soon as you stop working out,
your body's okay.
It atrophies twice as fast that it takes to build.
Yeah.
They say no more than 2 weeks and you'll be all right.
Yeah.
But I mean, and even to maintain, just once, twice a week, that's really just to maintain is fine.
Depending on your size.
Yeah.
At my 180 size, where I was super lean, like you got to do a little bit more than twice a week to maintain that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're working out a job that's more physically demanding.
That being said, though, I did maintain it for like about a year.
Yeah.
I mean, I got chubbier, but
I don't know if they know, if people can even notice that we've both lost a decent amount of weight. I've lost like 12 pounds.
I have this shirt on.
3 weeks.
I've gained 4.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think. Well, no. Last podcast, I believe I was only about like 5 pounds heavier than this. Because I had just gotten not sick. I had a virus of some sort.
Yeah.
And then I came back for a couple weeks. I went back to jiu-jitsu for a couple weeks. And I got sick again, and this time with COVID, so it was a worse virus.
He's on that unintended cut.
So I've been unintentionally I lost like 15 pounds. Like on my Saturdays, how it's gonna go for now is I'm probably gonna get home from D&D the night before and like just not go to bed.
Damn.
And I'll go to bed when I get off on Saturday because, well, I don't I'll get out of D&D at like 1 or 2 a.m. most nights. So
you have to
like
be at work at when?
8 a.m.
Why the fuck would you stay up that late?
You're staying up 7 hours?
That's enough to sleep.
Just go get just sleep.
Well, like this last session, we got out at like 4
a.m.
Yeah.
Oh,
but we were also off for a couple weeks, and then we got back into it, and we had to like the mission was to kill this monster.
Yeah, you weren't leaving until you killed the monster.
Yeah.
I loved it.
And we got into the battle at about 1 a.m.
Fuck.
And then it lasted until like 3 a.m.
Jeez.
Yeah.
It was a good battle. It was a good session. But the thing is, I lost a lot of sleep, and that's why I slept in so fucking late today.
Yeah.
It's because I was basically going off of no sleep.
Right.
You told me noon, and I texted you back, and I fell back asleep. That's why I texted you. I was like, I'm just now.
Yeah,
you're like,
my plan last night was to get home and go to sleep, but I just got stoned and then called all my friends, and so I was on.
Dude, we were on the phone for so long.
I was gonna call you, but he called me as soon as I was about to call you, and then we were on the phone for like an hour.
Yeah, and then my truck breaks down in the middle of talking. I was like, fucking, I gotta fucking go, bro. I'm breaking down right now.
By that time, it was like 11:30 p.m., and I was like, I gotta go to bed. Like, I can't call anybody else.
I was mid boink.
Nice.
At about 11:30.
So. Okay, good. So,
well, good.
Good
thing I didn't call you.
That'd have been hilarious.
Yeah.
You seem like, I bet if the phone rang and you saw it was Grant, you'd be like, I'm in the middle of something, but what's up, bro? You good?
Yeah, I'm fucking right now.
Yeah, you hear that?
For one of my ex-girlfriend's dads, like in high school a long time ago, I did like a trim job. That sounds dirty. But I did it in this like Overland Park, like rich neighborhood. And this house was like still incomplete. So like when you go downstairs, like you just see big fucking rooms.
Yeah.
Like they're big fucking rooms. Like they're huge, like vaulted ceilings of like 20, 30 feet. And I walked into this room and it was like a huge room. Just nothing was finished in there. And I was like, what is this? Like, what are they doing with this place? And my boss at the time was just like, hey, this is gonna be a basketball court, an indoor basketball court. And I visited with like the owners of the house, like who were gonna live there.
Yeah.
They don't play basketball.
No, it's to have one. My experience too is like a lot of the rich people I've met that have like really cool shit. Like one, they don't use it, or they're like not that person.
Yeah.
Like they're just like, it's like, why are you doing that then? You're not even.
Yeah, it's like
I know, I did a job for this tech guy.
I don't understand.
He had 2 Ferraris in the garage, and was like redoing a bunch of stuff outside. He wasn't home the entire time.
Yeah.
Like he had another home and another place, and it's like, oh,
Yeah, there it is.
you just got 2 Ferraris that's costing you money sitting here.
Yeah, I don't even know like
Throw money away because you have so much, and they make money. But it's like, yeah, you were put into that. Like I know some dudes. It's like, I mean, if your dad was a finance guy, you're gonna do finance. But it's like you don't really know struggle. You didn't figure out your own thing.
it's tough.
It is tough. It's tough.
It's tough in its
Especially-
own right because it's like now they have to learn this somehow.
Well, I can't say that I'd be any different. If I was rich,
Me
I wouldn't
neither.
want to do shit if I didn't have to.
Yeah, me neither.
I grew up in an $11 million house. If you live in an $11 million house, how much money is actually in the bank?
Yeah.
A fucking lot.
Yeah. And see, I would love to have a house that big, but do I need it? No.
Dude, no,
But
I mean-
I want one because I think it'd be fun for like all my friends to like
See-
take vacations there and hang out.
Or
at
just,
that
like-
sort
If one of us
place.
hit the
Be
lotto
there all the
tomorrow,
time.
bro, like if I hit the lotto, I'm getting a fat house,
But
and we're
land.
just. Why wouldn't we just
Live there.
live there? We'll
Yeah.
have. It'd be a big enough house that we'd be like, all right, I'm gonna go fucking not
Dude.
be around you guys right now.
The dream for me is to have just a fuck ton of acreage, a lot of land, and then build my own fucking village with houses, stores, and all my
Kind of what
friends.
my cousin's done
Yeah.
in a way.
Yeah, all my friends can live there. I can, if you want to be a part of it, help.
Dude, some of the
everything.
best times
a
I
huge
had were-
community, a compound essentially.
Exactly. Like in California, I had a roommate, but we were all like going to the same place. But we all hung out. We all lived in the same apartment complex. So we'd just go up to his apartment, or they'd come down. We'd eat together. We'd made food together. And at the end of the day, or if like just you wanted some, like you just go to your own apartment.
Yeah,
It's like
Speaking
nice.
of which,
I like that because I like being close to friends.
let's talk about Buzzsprout.
Buzzsprout.
Today is a great day to start your own podcast. Are there other scripts, by the way? So Buzzsprout, it's pretty awesome. It's a podcasting platform. If you guys want to check it out, you can basically upload your videos to whatever service you use, and then this is kind of like it kind of links them all together for you, and that way you can like watch your analytics. You can get into the videos and kind of like pick them apart, see what's going on each platform. Am I wrong? Am I off? Or is this? That's pretty much what it does, right? It's
I
like
think you're right on the nail there.
Yeah, I've read this ad a bunch, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job of explaining this. So Buzzsprout's pretty dope, and everybody can do podcasts. We can all do it. You literally just sit here and have a conversation. You hold back just a little bit on like, some things that you don't want like the public to hear. But other than that, pretty easy, and you can do all sorts of stuff with Buzzsprout. You can have your own show just in general. Like we're kind of turning dude life into its own experience, something like people want to absorb.
The dude life experience.
And just like a lot of people in the Midwest and just dudes in general growing up can relate to. And you don't have to, and it's not hard to use Buzzsprout. And you can use Buzzsprout anytime that you want. It's pretty good.
The website's live.
Analytics.
24/7.
And fucking
Stats.
Yeah.
And they offer affiliate marketing, so you can get some extra money in the bank.
Yeah, you can get some extra money in the bank. You can fucking just use it, man.
Buzzsprout.
It's Buzzsprout.
Buzzsprout.
And the link of this,
Let's create something great together.
let's do that. In the link of this video, there's a link. Wait. In the description of this video, there's a link. If you use that link after your first 2 invoices, they'll send you a $20 Amazon gift card. So take advantage of that while you can.
We need Blue Chew to sponsor us.
Yeah.
I want to do boner commercials. All right.
For it.
See you guys next week. I'm
Thanks
glad to
for
be
watching.
back. And like, subscribe, share, and do all your stuff. My name's Grant.
My name's Dylan.
I'm James.
We're out.
Go fuck yourself.
Here it is.
San Diego.
Oh, I'm sweating my ass off in this room.
Hey, don't be throwing shit, man.
Man, I was trying to hit the trash can.
Oh.
You're really close, bro.